what's up? It's Nelia. Welcome back to my channel. And sorry for missing out last week with the video, but I got you all this week, okay? We're gonna start off this week with just an essential video, and I'm gonna show you guys what my favorite wash and go products are. This will also be how I get a super defined wash and go, and yeah, 2-in-1. It's gonna be great. If you know me, you know I like to keep it simple, plain, nothing special, nothing crazy, just the essentials, and we're out the door. I'm excited to share this with you guys. Let's get started. Okay, so I just did a easy little simple wash day. I just took my mini twist out and I used the Cantu clarifying shampoo, and I deep conditioned with the regular Shea Moisture conditioner, and I let that on for a few minutes, rinsed that with some warm water. Then I followed up in the shower with this Mielle Organics moisturizing avocado hair milk. Nothing extra crazy, you know, brand new. If you've been following me for a while, then you know I've been experimenting with using hair milks as my leave-in. And so far, so good. I do love it. Before this, I was using this Shea Moisture Curl Milk, whatever it's called. And now I'm just trying out the Mielle just to see, you know, low brand versus high brand. So far, can't tell you a big major difference except the amount you get, so stay tuned for that. So I try to keep all the moisture in and the heat with this shower cap, but unfortunately I already know it's probably dried out a little bit because I've been running around the house doing random things. So let's take it off and see what we got. So it does feel still damp, but some parts are drying out a little bit, but that's fine. So we're gonna go through with it. Now, before we get started, I'm gonna tell you guys straight off the bat that getting a super defined wash and go is not like a quick process. Like, it can be for some people, but for this, you know, 3C4A, fine natural curls girl, it gonna take a minute. I like mine to be very defined if I'm going for that look, and I also want it to last a long time. So I still feel that moisture milk in my hair. I might add a little bit more. Also, because I'm a low porosity naturalista, I like to apply all my like products usually in the shower while it's hot and steamy in there, just because that's the best time for my hair to absorb all products and everything. But you know, for videos like these, you gotta come out the shower, girl. You gotta sit in front of your lights and your camera. So boo, but it's okay. We're gonna still work with it. It should still come out super bomb. If you know me by now, and just as a tip, if you are new, you should always divide your hair in sections. I really do think that's just the best way to do any kind of style on your natural hair. You would think it'd be obvious to people, like that part of your hair, put it in sections, but it's not, which is insane. I have seen people just slather product on and call it a day and then wonder why everything is frizzy and not working out. Well, sections. I'm just applying some more moisture milk in the middle because that is my driest area, and I usually forget about it and neglect it, but we're doing better out here. My first product, we are gonna use my favorite ride or die, the Eden Natural Curl Defining Cream. I really do feel like people sleep on this, and we're gonna mix it with a gel. The Wetline Extreme Gel, the blue one, is my favorite so far. I have yet to try the green one because I keep forgetting to pick it up, and I keep telling myself I don't need to pick it up. So, blue one it is. So I haven't tried the avocado milk with this, with the gel all together, so I'm just gonna test it real quick on my hand to make sure they get along together. This is the defining cream, the gel, okay, and a little bit of the milk on my hand. We're gonna rub it together. It's not perfectly working together, but it's not bad. Like, I would just keep going with this. I feel like if you add some water, it would be a perfect combination. So we're gonna try it, but if it doesn't work, this is why. So that was just a product test. I highly recommend you try that if you're putting new products together and you don't wanna waste time like with flaking and like it just not working together in your hair. So just try it on your hand first. That's a good little tip as well. I'm just sharing all the little tips. welcome, you're welcome. So I'm gonna spray my hair some more. This little thing chooses when to work. I don't understand it. This water is definitely not as warm as I would like it, but that's okay. So here we are. Just running my fingers through. I do not really like to use tools to detangle that often, maybe when I get into the middle of my hair, but the bottom's not that hard to get through. So here we are. We're just gonna go in with the Eden Defining Cream. Now the Eden by itself, I did a whole video just using this by itself, and the results are always bomb. And then I'm gonna go in with the wet line and add that through here. I'm getting a little heavy-handed, which is my problem. So you don't need to use this much. And now we're gonna go through and shingle. Now, shingling, in my words, is just literally going through each curl in your hair and just rubbing it. Just literally just grabbing a curl and rubbing it and letting it go. As you can see, curls start to form and pop. This is also why I say that a defined wash and give takes time, and it really does. Sometimes I feel like I need to put some gel on my hands because I do want this to last a while. And when I say a while, I mean like, what's realistic for me? 3 days? Because I work out a lot, so maybe not even that. And tomorrow's Zumba, oof, who knows? And sometimes if you have too much gel, you're not gonna get the result you want. So there you go, that's the first section. Make sure you guys can see. So far, I feel like they're working together. Hopefully. Now, as you can see, I part my hair. Like, I will work in a bajillion sections. I just found that that just works for my hair, especially because different parts of my hair are different textures, you know? Some parts are softer, some parts are more coarse. You know how it be. This part's a little more coarse, so I will run my brush through it 1 good time, 2 good times. Another good tip is to kind of finger coil some curls if you feel like they're not gonna coil on their own. Or just all of them, you know, whatever. I just started doing this and I have noticed a really cool difference. I just like the ends all being uniformed. And again, it also helps my wash and go last a little longer. To make sure your roots are not puffy, I always kind of just run back through them. If I see any that look like they're gonna frizz up in a few minutes. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna come back when I finish this whole section because this is boring to watch. So I'll be right back, you guys. All right, you guys, so I am done. That took me at least 25 minutes to finish. So I would definitely say this is like a half-hour process. Timely. I am getting a little bit of white residue, but I think that's the kind of residue that goes away when it's dry. We'll see. But here is the definition we're working with. It would have been so much better in a hot shower applying these products, but to be outside the shower and doing this, this is not too terrible. I'm not too upset with this. Some pieces I can go back with and finger coil to grab the frizz. Sometimes I become obsessed with getting rid of the frizz, and you just gotta learn to embrace it sometimes. So the right side's already drying. As you can see, it's kind of starting to shrink up. This next step is super essential, and I just also added it recently. It might be intimidating to some, but I promise you it's definitely worth it if you want a wash and go to last, and if you want that definition to be locked in. And if you haven't guessed it already, Yes, I'm talking about diffusing. Okay, so here is my handy dandy blow dryer. Nothing special, just a Conair one, and I do have it set on, I'm gonna put it on warm high. This is an attachment that I brought to go with it. You can pick it up at Sally's. It's also travel proof, so that's really cool. For diffusing, I mostly focus on my roots, and I probably will let it air dry the rest of the day. It is in the evening, so I do have time to just like chill and let it dry before bed, and that's pretty much it. So let's get to diffusing. Okay, it's been diffused for just a few minutes and it is starting to dry. I don't want to diffuse it too much because I don't feel like sitting here with the dryer in my hair. And I do think it dries just fine, air drying. But I definitely will say that if you're headed out, just completely diffuse it and it will come out bum-ta-da. What we got so far, you'll see some parts are super finger coiled, and I'll pull those apart later when it's 100% dry. But here's what we got so far. Still some white flakes up top, so they might not get along together, or my hair is like closed up because it's cold now, so it's not gonna like absorb all the product I put, and I'm heavy-handed. So don't be heavy-handed, guys. I'm not worried about it. I think it's gonna come out pretty good. All right, I'll come back to you guys when my hair is completely dry and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, everybody, we are back. It's the next day because I fell asleep. Sorry about that. But I am here to show you the results. I did sleep with a bonnet on, so it is kind of shrunken and mushroomy, but y'all, it came out good. I'm actually really satisfied with how it came out. I put some bobby pins right here just to lay this area down. It's kind of like a thing I do. I don't know why. Could take them out, but I actually kind of like them. I'm gonna keep them in. It came out amazing. Now you can definitely stretch it out with a blow dryer, but I personally don't like doing that all the time because I just feel like it's unnecessary heat, and my hair will kind of fluff out and elongate during the next few days. So yeah, here is what we have. It is quite a bit of frizz where I kind of slept on it, but that's okay. Let's check out the back. Also, there is gonna be like a little crunch because, you know, wet line, and that's how that is. But you can easily get rid of that with just a little bit of oil in your hands and fluff it out. Again, I'm not gonna touch it because it will go away on its own after a few days, and I kind of like the crunch hold that it gives. But yeah, this is my defined natural hair wash and go with my current favorite products. They will change. I will probably find something else to get defined curls, and I'll definitely share it with you guys. But I hope you did like this tutorial. I hope you found it helpful. Leave a comment down below of like your favorite natural hair products to use for a defined wash and go, so I can check them out. All right, I'm gonna stop touching it. I just like to fluff it out a little bit, like this, you know, and like that. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Give me a like if you liked it and found it helpful, and subscribe, join the family if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Bye.